Hey moms, I'm Karina Ray and welcome back to my channel. I think at some point in our lives, we all seem to struggle with boundaries and how tricky they can be, especially when you're trying to figure out your work life balance schedule and what kind of works better for your family. So today I would like to share my 5 boundaries, which brought back my peace for me and my family and also made it possible for me to enjoy my time with them more. So here it goes. So number one, no work after work. So when I leave work at work. I do not bring it home. I don't care how stressed out I am. I actually use the my rope on the way home to decompress from work. So whether it's like a bad day or anything like that, I use that time to just scream it out, yell it out. I don't care if it's a loud song, if it was a bad day or whatever it is, even if it's like it might not have been a bad day, or if it's something I need to think about to get ready for the following day, I let those thoughts just come through, even if it's a voice note, whatever it needs to be. I use that time on the way home to do it. And the minute I get to my driveway, it's over. It's completely over. And it just allows me to separate, just like I had that boundary for home and work to be separated when I get to work. The same goal is set for when I get home because that time is separate. It's a different location. It needs to be separated. That is my number one boundary. So, number two, family time is sacred. So, when I am at dinner time with my family, I do not take any work calls. I will not answer. I actually put my phone on silent. And hopefully, there's no emergencies. So far, we haven't had one. We haven't had that one, thankfully. But so I actually prefer to have that time with my kids, as I said before in my last video. I like to have that time to speak with my kids, check in on them to make sure they're good, and also just it's a connection piece, I guess. That's our connection time because I need to know what's going on with them and vice versa. It's just that time for us. And the things that they would like to do as a family, especially with the holidays coming up, I just like to hear how they're doing and what they would like to do together as a family because we also do things during the week. We try to do one thing during the week before the weekend to make sure we're engaged with each other. So that is our time. Number three, I protect my mornings. I try not to answer any work calls, check my emails, or anything. I actually have my own morning theme of what I'm doing. So, honestly, and this may be different for you, but this is my life for me. For me, I actually pray when I get up in the morning because I feel like I would like to be thankful for getting up every single day. So, it's a blessing to be alive. So, that's what I do for me. And then I get my kids up and I go from there. But that is my time. I pray. I write if I need to, but that is my moment because it allows me to separate from everything and everyone else, and that's my time. And in doing this for me is more calming for me every single day. It helps me stay in sync, and actually, it helps the kids just kind of they may have their moments, but it gives me a time to deal with it. I don't know if your mornings get chaotic sometimes, but mine does with kids screaming, who's going to the bathroom first? So that's my morning. So I'm prepared for it. But yes. Number four, saying no without guilt. So keep in mind that something is always costing your energy one way or another. Just kind of keep that in mind. So just because it sounds good doesn't mean it is good. So for instance, if someone is trying to get you to contribute to something that might conflict with something else, and you're always trying to be present for something, just kind of keep in mind, like, hey, just because it sounds good, like I said, doesn't mean it is good. So if it's going to create some type of conflict to where it causes other issues, you might want to think about saying no. It might be a no for now and yes for another time. So just kind of keep those things in mind. And I think when I think more in depth about that, a lot of relationships in life, business deals and everything like that can be sour because of situations like this. It's a simple no. And other people I think are more confident people or are more high D people, I guess, so to speak, will say no in a situation like that. And some people take it as this person's so mean. And actually, I didn't know. They're probably not mean. They're probably thinking it already in their minds like, hey, this is not going to work for me because of XYZ. So you kind of want to keep in mind and think about this for yourself and realize, okay, this might be too much for me. And in that situation, you're respecting the person, that business, or whatever the situation may be in yourself. So keep that in mind. And that's something that I think about when I am responding to people in their request. So personal and work related. So yes. And lastly, number 5, prioritize me time. So whether it is journaling, you are taking a moment, just like meditation, or taking a walk, whatever the case may be, or taking a hot bath, I think that is just that me time is very important, like 15 minutes a day. If that's the most you can dedicate to it, I think that is very important. That is very needed. To me, that is something that I try to do every single day. And it works for my family when I do that. Because I notice when I don't make that time for me, it kind of can get, I can be moody. I'll say that. I'll be honest here. Or I'm going to be honest. I can be moody. So if I don't dedicate that time for me, I'm not present enough like I need to be because I have to have a moment to take in all the information that I receive. I have to process it. I process a lot of information every single day. We all do, one way, shape, or form. And I don't even think we realize how much information we process. And I have to make sure I'm ready to take that reset and then accept new information. That's the best way I can explain it. So once I do that and I'm ready for my kids, and I'm like, okay, I took all this information in because for me, I have to remember everything. That's just my thing. I have to. This allows me to do it. So those are my 5 boundaries. I didn't learn any of these things overnight. This is something that I've learned in the past, I don't know, maybe couple years, because I feel like if you're not learning, you're not growing, in my honest opinion. So I'm constantly learning new things based off the feedback I got from other people telling me like, hey, maybe you need to take a step back. Hey, maybe you're not the bubbly person that you normally are. Like, what's really going on with you? Maybe you should take a step back. You need to like breathe. And I've actually heard, especially the don't bring work home. And I realized maybe I should stick to that. So it's been helpful. And in doing that, I think it's been all of these steps, honestly, I think has been lifesavers for my family. So hopefully in doing all these steps or even like I said, using these steps or even creating on, I think honestly they may be helpful for you as well. So if you feel like you're stretched too thin, if you need a breather in there and you don't know where to start, maybe you should think about setting your own personal boundaries to get your life in order. And it's not a bad thing because if you really think about it, we all have to set some type of boundary to get somewhere in life. We all had to, whether it was, like I said, not bringing the work home. It can be from 7 to 9. This is the time that I am, whether it can be from 7 to 8. This is my time that I'm strictly reading a story to my kids. I don't know. It can be anything as simple as that. So, and I even set like little reminders on my phone at night times from 9 p.m. till 4 a.m. My phone is like, that's the time you cannot contact me. Is kind of how I said that. It's like it's not, my phone is on sleep mode. So, and I think that one, oh, that one in particular, actually, someone else had to tell me to do that for my phone because, but I don't want to miss someone's call. And I actually had to set that up with my phone. Someone had to walk me through that because I was so paranoid about missing things. And I feel like that was the biggest saver. And I know you could do this years ago, but I guess I was paranoid about making that change. So it's just the little things you want to think about. So like I said, if you feel like you're stressed too thin, grab your work life balance starter kit. It is full of tools that can help you find your calm and structure again. So what I recommend to you are all the tools that I've used for myself. So as always, don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. It helps the communities grow. And I will see you soon, moms.